All right, I want to play a game with you. I'm going to say a statement. You decide, true or false. No Googling, no cheating, just gut instinct. Some of these are going to feel obvious. Some are going to mess you up completely. And by the end, you're going to know exactly where your financial blind spots are. Keep score. Let's go. 12 statements, true or false. I'll give you 3 seconds to answer in your head. Then I'll tell you the real answer and why it matters. Ready? Statement 1. Renting is throwing money away. Think about it. True or false? False. Renting buys you something real. Flexibility, zero maintenance costs, no property taxes, no surprise roof repairs. Buying isn't automatically smarter. It depends entirely on how long you stay, the local market, and your actual financial situation. The renting is wasting money idea is one of the most expensive myths in personal finance. It's kept people house poor for decades. You need a lot of money to start investing. True or false? False. You can start with $1 on most modern investing platforms. The barrier isn't money. It's the belief that you need money first. Compound interest doesn't care how small you start. It cares how early. A high credit score means you're good with money. True or false? False. And this one trips people up. Your credit score measures how well you manage debt. That's it. You can have an 800 credit score and zero savings, zero investments, and $40,000 in lifestyle debt. Credit score and net worth are completely different things. One measures how much lenders trust you. The other measures how free you actually are. Paying off debt is always better than investing. True or false? False, mostly. It depends on the interest rate. If your debt is at 5% and your investments are returning 8%, mathematically, you're better off investing while making minimum payments on the debt. The exception is high-interest debt. Credit cards at 20% plus. Pay that off first, always. But not all debt is equal. Rich people use credit cards more than poor people. True or false? True. But here's the difference. They pay the full balance every single month. They're using credit cards as a tool. Rewards, cashback, purchase protection, float. They never pay interest. The credit card isn't the problem. Carrying a balance is the problem. You should have 6 months of expenses saved before you invest. True or false? False, for most people. 3 to 6 months is the traditional advice, but waiting until you have a perfect emergency fund before you invest means you're losing years of compound growth. A better approach? Build a small starter emergency fund, even $1,000. Then invest while building the rest. Done together, not sequentially. The stock market is just gambling. True or false? False. Gambling is a zero-sum game. Someone wins exactly what someone else loses. The stock market is ownership in real businesses generating real revenue. Over any 20-year period in history, the S&P 500 has never delivered a negative return. That's not gambling, that's patience. Buying coffee every day is why you're not building wealth. True or false? False. The latte factor is one of the most overused, condescending pieces of financial advice ever given. Cutting your $5 coffee saves you $1,800 a year. That matters at the margins, but it does not explain why people aren't building wealth. Stagnant wages, rising housing costs, student debt, and no financial education. Those explain it. Stop blaming the coffee. Life insurance is only for people with dependents. True or false? Mostly true, with one exception. If nobody depends on your income, you generally don't need life insurance right now. The exception is locking in a low premium while you're young and healthy, because it gets significantly more expensive as you age. If you're planning to have dependents eventually, getting a term policy early can save you thousands. Earning more money solves financial stress. True or false? False, and this one is personal. Studies show that financial stress doesn't drop significantly with higher income unless your spending habits change too. People who go from $50,000 to $100,000 and don't change their relationship with money just have bigger problems at a higher level. It's called lifestyle inflation. More money amplifies your existing habits, good or bad. Index funds beat most professional fund managers. True or false? True, overwhelmingly. Over a 15-year period, roughly 90% of actively managed funds underperform a simple index fund. And the ones that do outperform, you can't reliably predict which ones in advance. The boring, low-cost index fund is one of the most powerful wealth-building tools ever created. Warren Buffett has said the same thing. Last one. And I want you to really think about this one. Understanding money is complicated and takes years to learn. True or false? False. The fundamentals of personal finance can be learned in a weekend. Spend less than you earn. Invest early and consistently. Avoid high-interest debt. Build an emergency fund. That's 80% of it. The rest is noise. The financial industry benefits from you believing it's complicated. Because complexity sells products. It isn't. You just weren't taught. All right, how'd you do? 10 to 12, right? You already think like someone who's building real wealth. The habits just need to catch up. 6 to 9. You've got solid instincts with a few blind spots. The good news is, now you know exactly where they are. Under 6, and I say this with full kindness, this channel was made for you because nobody taught you this stuff. And that's not your fault. Drop your score in the comments. I want to see where everyone landed. And if this hit different than you expected, subscribe. This is what we do here every week. See you in the next one.